Boys, we are back for another video. I'm actually so happy to make this video today. I'm genuinely so happy because I don't know, I woke up, had a great morning routine, didn't go to school, my class got cancelled, whatever. When there's no school and you're able to do your morning routine, it's one of the best feelings on this earth. To do your morning routine, to meditate, to journal, bro, it gives you so much fulfillment. It gives you so much fulfillment and so much happiness, right? Anyways, that's not the point of this video. But if you don't have a morning routine implemented right now, let me know if you need a video on it. Because, in my opinion, with the permission of God, the morning routine is the thing that changed my life. It's the morning routine that when I first got onto self improvement, 2.5 years ago, almost honestly, almost 3 years ago. That's the thing that completely changed my life. The morning routine. And then my day started to develop. But it started off with the routine. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. In this video, I wanted to talk about the 4 things that changed my life. The 4 mindset shifts that has completely changed my life at the age of 21 years old, but specifically like this year. This year I turned 21, and alhamdulillah, praise be to God. But the 4 things that changed my life this year. Buckle up because these are the mindset shifts that I live by to this day. Every single time I have a down moment. Every single time I'm not doing good. Every single time I'm in a rut. These are like my core pillars of my life. Other than religion, and obviously I want to be the most religious Muslim I can be, obviously. But I'm saying like when it comes to my self development, these mindsets, with the permission of God, are the mindsets that get me back on my feet. Like these are the core pillars that I live by, and I'm gonna share them with you because it took me 2.5 years of messing about, of messing around. Honestly, it took me 2.5 years of messing around, business, gym, this, all of this. 2.5 years to get to this point where I finally feel stable. And I know life isn't always stable. I know life has ups and downs. But these are the things that keep me stable during the ups and downs with the permission of God. Buckle up because this video is going to be it might be the most important video that I've made so far and I'll probably ever make. So buckle up. Okay, the first mindset is habits are the end goal. And I realized habits are the end goal of your life. It's not what you get after the habits. It's not like, for example, I do a habit like gym, right? Fitness. I go to the gym, right? Now, what you think is, or what we all used to think, which is like, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get ripped and I'm gonna, every single time I walk in public, all the girls are gonna get so like, oh my god, and they're gonna go crazy, and because of my physique is so good, and everyone's gonna start like freaking asking me for my number. It doesn't work like that. Number one. Number two, that's the wrong mindset in going with the gym. It's sure you can have like goals if you want girls, and good physique will help you with girls. It'll help you. I'm not saying it's the only thing that can get you girls, but it can help you. It's fine, right? But here's the thing though. Here's the catch. Those people that remain in the gym after 20 years, after 10 years, after 20 years, those people that remain in the gym end up having the best physiques, right? And do you know what mindset that they had when going in with the gym? The gym is the end goal, not what kind of physique I'll get after. You guys know when Hamza had his biggest downfall, right? Hamza had his biggest downfall. I don't know if you guys watch Hamza, but I'm not trying to like hate on him or anything, bro. He's one of the people that, with the permission of God, has changed my life, right? But he had a downfall, right? Moment of his life. And his biggest lesson that he shared was the fact that the reason why he had his downfall was because, or he didn't realize actually, that discipline was the end goal. He didn't know that it was the habits. So he thought, you know what, I got the success, I got the money, I got this. So what that's gonna be is like, that means I'm just gonna go enjoy my money. I'm gonna go travel. I'm gonna go spend $10,000 in a Dubai apartment, which is crazy. Some people do that and they can do whatever they want with their lives. But people, like, he was spending 10K a month on Dubai apartments. He was spending like over 10K on employees a month. He was losing a lot of money. And he was just enjoying his life, smoking cigars, like freaking Andrew Tate lifestyle, right? Button up t-shirts and all of this stuff, right? And then it took a while, but 2 years later, he had the biggest downfall when he made that video. Remember that video when he came out about his addiction, and right? That was his biggest downfall because he said himself that, I thought like the end goal was the success, was the money, was the cars. I thought that was why you grinded. And then if you grind for that reason, just cars, money, woman, then when you get the cars, money, woman, then you're not gonna grind anymore. And so you're literally, it's like this. Imagine you have a factory. You have a factory with like 3 employees. Just use it as an example. Let's just say this factory blew up. You got a lot of money and everything, right? And you told these 3 employees, yo, you guys don't need to come and work anymore. We're already booming. We're rich. The factory is going crazy right now, right? Well, guess what? Because you removed the 3 employees, the employees that literally built up your business, the employees that like was the production, they were the ones who produced this result, right? With the permission of God. By the way, as Muslims, we gotta always say that, okay? Because everything happens with the permission of God, just as a disclaimer. But you understand, right? So these 3 freaking employees got removed. Guess what's gonna happen? The business is booming, but because the production isn't there as the same amount, let's just say you unemployed 2 of them, you kept one of them. So there's only 1 employee now. Guess what? It's not enough. It's going to fall back down. This is the thing that we have a hard time to understand, and sometimes we need to go through this in person. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna have a big downfall or a big moment where I learned my lesson the hard way, and that's fine. Sometimes God wants you to go through that. But we typically do something for a while, we get the end result, and then we stop doing the thing that got us the end result, and then we have a fall off because we stopped doing the thing that got us the end result. If, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't even have like so much money. I don't even have like the best physique. I'm not even like the best version of myself, and I still learned this lesson. The habits are the end goal, because there was a point in my time when I was not successful when it comes to my discipline. You know, I used to do discipline. I used to be disciplined for the last most of this year, honestly, to be honest with you, until like September. I used to be disciplined for just the people. You know, I used to have a YouTube channel with 20K subscribers, and I would just pretend to be disciplined on there when I didn't really want to. I wasn't really on self improvement. I mean, I used to play video games in the background, but in the videos, I used to say, yeah, stop playing video games. And I would literally play video games in the background. I would, sleep late. I would wake up late. I would take the easy way out. I would barely go to the gym. I wouldn't push myself, and I would be making self improvement videos because I was barely on self improvement for the people. I was barely on self improvement because my family and my cousins, they knew that I was on self improvement. They expected me to wake up at 6:30 a.m. So instead of me wanting to wake up early, I only did it so that they can see it. But then you realize that's not sustainable, which is why I fell off my self improvement journey. And this is why I'm going so hard now. Alhamdulillah. This is why I'm going so hard now on my self improvement journey, because I realized the habits are the end goal. If you're having trouble staying consistent on the habits, it's because you're expecting a result. Don't. The result is the fact that you get to do this habit. The result is the fact that you get to do the habit, because the habit is what gives you real fulfillment. It's what changes you. Don't be like one of these boxers. I've been really into boxing recently, but don't be one of these boxers that grind all the time, like McGregor. They grind, and after the fight they go crazy, and then they have a big fall off. I'm sure McGregor, like, I mean, he's not a boxer, but MMA, whatever. But like, you know what I'm trying to say. Either way, the grind is what made the life fulfilling and fun. That doesn't mean that you can't go buy cars. That doesn't mean that you can't go get a woman. Obviously, it's good to have a woman. That doesn't mean that we can't just enjoy our life and travel the world. But we must keep that discipline. We must keep those same things that got us to the success. We must keep those things to maintain it. So yeah, that's the first mindset. I know I was freaking yapping, but that's the first mindset. Okay, the second mindset is chase the goose. This is, I think, in my opinion, the best mindset that the best lesson that I've ever learned this year, with the permission of God. Again, gotta say that. I was reading the book called 7 Habits of Effective People, and in like the first chapter area of the book, by the way, this book, phenomenal book. I haven't even read the complete thing, but it's so good. The author was speaking about chasing the goose versus chasing the egg. He gave an example of a man that had a goose, and apparently and this is like a fake story, but apparently this man, the owner, saw his goose lay a golden egg. So he's like, whoa, where the frick did this come from? And then he realized, yo, I can sell this for money, bro. This is like a golden egg, bro. What the frick? What is it, Minecraft? Right? Like, I can sell this for money. So either way, the next day, the goose laid another golden egg. And then another golden egg. And then another golden egg. And the guy's like, whoa, yo, I hit the freaking jackpot. I hit the jackpot. So he has all these golden eggs now. He starts selling them. He starts making money. Life is good. But then he wants more. Right? The money's there. He wants more. He wants more. He wants more. So the goose, like, it was laying golden eggs, but it was very slow. It was just like, it's one per day. It's very slow. He wanted more now, bro. He's like, yo, I hit the jackpot. I need to be a billionaire. So either way, one day, what he decided to do is he got so greedy that he took his goose, like, and he like opened it up. I don't know. It's a fake story, but he opened it up, like his belly, so he can like get all the eggs. But then he opened it up and then realized There was no eggs inside. There's no eggs. What is the meaning of the story? It's kind of similar to the last thing, which is results make us greedy to the point where we get so greedy that we destroy the thing that gave us the results in the first place, the goose. So now all I've been telling myself, and when I have a bad day, when I don't know why I'm on self improvement, when I start to question, oh, why am I journaling? This morning I was questioning a little bit, like, oh, what's the point of journaling? What's the point of DMD? And I realized, no, my life is all about chasing the goose. Because when you chase the goose, the egg comes as a byproduct of that. When I just chase the goose, when I focus on the gym, the goose, okay, pretty much what the goose is the thing that produces the result, not the result in and of itself. So most of the time we chase the result, we chase the money, we chase the thing, right? But the issue with chasing the money is you're not developing the thing that can give you the money, you're just chasing the money, meaning that you won't get any money. It's like chasing girls, you're not gonna get any girls. What's the goose of chasing girls? The goose of chasing girls is you're someone who's charismatic, you're someone who's purposeful, you're someone who's attractive, and you're someone who can freaking ravage your girl. I'm not gonna, but you're someone who can, like attract, take care, be funny. But you're not doing this for the girl. You're just doing this because it's the goose. You're doing this because it's a really purposeful masculine man. So your goal isn't like, oh, I'm gonna become like this funny guy and attractive for the girl. No, you're just gonna focus on the goose. Forget the girl. You're gonna focus on the goose. You're gonna focus on becoming the man because it gives you fulfillment, because it gives you confidence, it gives you success with the permission of God. So you're gonna focus on that. And then as a byproduct, the girl was just gonna come anyway. It's those people that chase the girls that never get the girls, let's be honest, right? So that's the example I wanna give. Chase the goose, not the result. Because when you chase the result, you'll always be changing the goose. You'll always be like, oh, I want this goose, but this goose. Then you're gonna get no eggs, bro. You gotta stay patient with one goose. Let it lay eggs. Another example of chasing the goose is, for example, you have a lawnmower and you wanna mow your lawn. Now you keep mowing it, you keep mowing your lawn, the grass is cutting, but then after a couple of months, this lawnmower is broken, right? Because you keep mowing it. You didn't maintain it. The lawnmower is the goose. If you want to keep lowering them on, if you want to keep mowing the lawn and you want to keep having like very clean grass, well, you have to take care of the thing that gives you the clean grass, which is what? The lawnmower. But because we're so greedy about the results, we only want the clean grass. We only want the nicely fine cut grass. But we don't care about the lawnmower. Well, the lawnmower is gonna break one day and then you're gonna have no grass to cut. Right? Focus on the goose. Chase the goose. The third habit is seek purpose through discomfort. I don't know where I saw this writing, seek purpose through discomfort. I'm gonna just say that I made this saying up myself because I don't know. I don't recall copying it from somewhere. I'm gonna take this, bro. This is a sick, cold saying. Seek purpose through discomfort. That's kind of cold, right? This is my quote. Every single time you say seek purpose through discomfort, you better put my name next to it, bro. Anyways, but seek purpose through discomfort. What does that mean? We should not be doing the habits. We should not be going to the gym. We should not be running outside or trying to improve ourselves because it's going to give us a girl, it's going to give us money. Like, forget the results right now. Once we start to see that the discomfort, the uncomfortable things are genuinely changing our lives. The uncomfortable things that we do are just genuinely giving us true fulfillment. The uncomfortable things are genuinely on our side. Like going to the gym, it's on our side. Working on your test and your homework or your work or your business that you want to start or the one you currently have, whatever, it's on our side. Praying to God, eating clean, going out for a walk, nature, reading, it's on our side. These are all things that are hard to do, but they're growing us every single time that we do them. They're on our side. You know what is not on our side? Sleeping in, but that feels so good. Eating dirty foods, but that tastes so good. Even playing video games, which sometimes I have an issue with, but I'm working on that. I'm working on removing that from my identity. I'll give you guys more updates later, but even playing video games, even scrolling, eating junk food, like as I mentioned, these things feel so amazing and fun, but they're not on our side. You know this better than I do. One of the reasons why you're even looking to watch self-improvement content like yourself right now is because you're tired of taking the easy way out. That's the reason why you're watching me, because you're tired of seeing the easy way out. You're tired of taking the easy way out because taking the easy way out doesn't grow you. It makes you soft. It doesn't actually move your life forward. You're in temporary comfort, delusion, and your life is passing before your eyes. And you realize that this stuff is so overstimulating that it destroyed my dopamine receptors. I have no motivation. I have no drive. I'm just lazy now, right? once you just start to improve yourself without even like forget your brain because you're gonna have so many limiting beliefs. Just turn that brain off right now. Once you just start to improve yourself, to start waking up early, to start doing the good habits that improve your life, but it's a little bit harder. You realize how much more fulfillment that brings you. How much you start smiling because you're going out for nature and you start looking at leaves. I know this sounds like I sound like some like preacher, but genuinely, I was out like 2 3 days ago and I was going crazy because it's fall time. It's about to end actually. All the trees are dying, but like a couple days ago, I saw this tree and it's completely red, and like I saw like a line of trees and it was just so colorful. It's like red, yellow, orange. I was like, oh, this is so freaking beautiful. I'm just literally walking, and it's just one of the most peaceful moments. Look how beautiful life is. Like you see these leaves, like they're all like red, like just being so present. Like I'm feeling so fulfilled right now. You guys don't even understand. Like there's so much peace in my heart. There's so much happiness in my life as I'm talking to you right now. Like there's no negative thoughts. My heart is as peaceful. Like it's just like I can't even imagine to describe. Like 3 years ago, I would not even freaking notice those trees because I had too many video games and too many things to do, and yet I was still unhappy. Once you get on self improvement, you realize that the little things make you happy, and the more like stimulating things like scrolling on your phone becomes boring. And it becomes unattractive, and it becomes a thing where you don't want to do it. Like you're like, why the frick would I do this? Why would I go scroll on my phone? This is so dumb. So seek your purpose through discomfort, through uncomfortable things, and you'll see how much more fulfilled and how much more happier you'll actually be. The last mindset I want to leave you off with, which is be grateful to do the habits and be grateful for the life you're living. Once I realized that we're so ungrateful, which is why we're so unhappy. That's the reason why we're so unhappy. We're living in a materialistic society. I'm not saying it's bad to buy like the thing you want, but we're living in such a society where the average man is not happy until he gets something else. It's one thing if you buy like a Lamborghini, but you're already like content, but you just want to buy it because you have the money for it. Like that's different to like, oh, I need this BMW that I need to work like 30 years for, like then I'll be happy, otherwise I'm not happy. And then like on social media we're all just looking at freaking like people driving their Lamborghinis at the age of freaking 7, and like, oh my god, this 7-year old multimillionaire who makes $3 million a week. Like we're seeing these videos and like we're just, and for the, I don't know, for the women, for the girls that are watching this, if you are watching this for first of all, but like it's like you're looking at Kim Kardashian and her 50th freaking plastic surgery, and then you're looking at this and you're like, oh my god, they're so beautiful. You're only looking outward, you're not looking inward. You don't the fact that you're freaking living, no, the fact that we're even living is such a big deal, by the way, because there's people that are dead right now that would probably be like, I wish I can get another 10 minutes of life. I'm sure you haven't thought of it like that. The fact that you're freaking living, like genuinely, like real talk, like let's think about that for a second. The fact that you're living is already a freaking insane deal. You're freaking breathing right now, bro. And we're breathing. Like this is a big deal. So think of it like that. Genuinely, think of it like that. The fact that we have so many things. I don't know. The fact that we complain when something is hard and when something is good for us, and we complain. We complain the fact that, oh, why is the gym so hard and I'm not gonna do it, and why is dieting so hard, and why is eating clean so hard, and this is so hard. If you just came with the mindset of, I'm grateful the fact that I get to go to the gym and I get to eat clean because this is what's literally changing my life. This is literally making me a different person. I used to be insecure and like I was not social for all of this time, and going to the gym is helping me become more confident within myself so I can create more friends and I can live a better life. Do you understand this? Do you understand like the ripple effect that you get? Do you understand the ripple effect of just being grateful? Those who are grateful, they always get more. This is what God says. This is what God says. Allah says in the Quran, if you are grateful, I'll give you more. And this is universally true. You don't even have to be a Muslim to like even think this, because this is universally true. Those people who are just grateful, they typically just get more in life. I learned this lesson from an anime that I'm watching, and I freaking love this anime. It's called Haijame no Ippo or something. Genuinely my favorite anime. And in the anime, I can realize like this kid, the main character, he's achieving so much because he's just grateful. All he wanted to do was just boxing. He didn't care about the girls. He didn't care about becoming the strongest man in the world. He, of course, wanted to know what it felt to be strong, but genuinely, he just did it because boxing changed his life. He's grateful for boxing. If he's grateful to do boxing, he's gonna box more. If you're grateful to do something, you're gonna do it more. You're gonna cherish it more. If I'm grateful to go to the gym, I'm gonna really go hard in the gym because I'm grateful. This is changing my life. You can apply this mindset to everything. I'm grateful to go to school. I know we don't even think that. I know it's corny, but we don't even think that. I'm grateful to go to my job. I'm grateful to have a car that I get to sit in rush hour. Yeah, rush hour is crap. Yeah, going to my freaking workplace is crap, but I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for my past, even though I made so many mistakes. So be grateful to God. Be grateful for the life you're living. And this is the last mindset I want to leave you off with. So the mindsets are done. Implement these mindsets, and I might make another video like going through one each mindset where inshallah if God wills, where I just like talk about like how to implement each mindset. But for now, your actionable step is take the 4 mindsets and journal about them. Otherwise, you're not gonna apply them. So journal about them. Journal about, for example, the first mindset is habits are the end goal. So what habits are you doing right now that you're trying to avoid, right? Chase the goose. How do you chase the goose and not the result? So chase the process, right? So maybe you might be working on a business. Chase the process, not the money. Seek purpose to discomfort. What things are making your life comfortable, and how can you start to make your life discomfort, like uncomfortable, so you can keep growing? And number 4, journal about this. Write this down, right? Be grateful to do the habits and the life you're living. Again, what are you grateful for? Think about it. Like the things that you're avoiding that are good for you. Why? Talk about how you're grateful to do this thing and journal about these things, and you can make as many journals as you want. Other than that, boys, I gotta leave. Instagram first links in the description down below, and I'll see you boys on the next one. All right, to my Muslims, Assalamu alaikum.